Okay, good evening. If we can start, please. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to Rugby Brough Council's Cabinet meeting this evening. I'm Councillor Michael Moran, Leader of the Council and Chair of the Cabinet. The meeting is being web streamed to the public through the Council's YouTube channel. During the meeting, when asked to speak, please use a push-to-talk button on the microphone in front of you. Before we begin the formal agenda, I'm obliged to read out the following fire notice. There is no fire drill scheduled in the building this evening. If the fire alarm does sound, then please could I ask you to make your way out of the building, down the main staircase and out of the main doors of the Town Hall and congregate at the entrance to Coldcut Park. An officer of the Council will give instructions on when it is safe to return to the building. Okay, so moving on. Item 1, minutes. To confirm the minutes, the meeting held on 16th of September 2024. Do I have a proposer?
Chair, I'll propose.
And second? Okay, thank you very much. And all in favour? Okay, great, thank you. Thank you very much. Moving on to apologies. Dan, could I ask, receive any apologies for absence?
Thank you, Chair. We have apologies from Councillors Robinson and Mackenzie. Okay, and item 3, declarations of interest. So to receive declarations of A, non-pecuniary interests as defined by the Council's Code of Conduct for councillors. No, okay. And B, pecuniary interests as defined by the Council's Code of Conduct for councillors. Okay, and C, notice under section 106, Local Government Finance Act 1992, non-payment of community charge or council tax. Okay, so item 4, questions. Do we have any questions tonight? Chair, there are no questions this evening.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so moving on to the main part of the agenda. Under the Growth and Investment Digital and Communications portfolio, on item 5 of the agenda, a local development scheme update. So obviously conscious in Councillor Robinson's absence. Councillor Mystery, are you moving that? Yeah.
Yes, Chair, I am. Thank you, Chair. Item 4, recommended to the Council that the amended local development scheme known as LDS, attached in Appendix be adopted. And secondly, delegated authority be given to Chief Officer for Growth and Investment to make any minor amendments as necessary to the local LDS scheme. And finally, item 3, delegated authority be given to the Chief Officer for Growth and Investment in consultation with the leader and the portfolio holder for growth and investment to amend the timetable for a period of up to 12 weeks in the event that the consultation falls into the PERDA period. I move so, Chair.
And do we have a seconder?
I'll second that, Chair.
Thank you very much, Councillor O'Rourke. Do we have any questions or comments from Conservatives?
I think other than just to sort of note, obviously this is an update in light of the various material changes that have taken place since we brought the local plan scheme forward. So, you know, it is what it is, as they say.
And Jerry? No, it's going to council. Yes, yeah, great. It's going to council. I'd only really add that I think it probably illustrates very ideal timing, actually, taking account of lots and lots of changes going on in the wider world. It's the perfect time to be appraising what's happening here in Rugby. So put the motion back to the vote. All those in favour, please. Great, thank you very much. Great. Okay, so item 6, creation of an economic development manager post. Who's going to propose that, please?
That's me. Can I remove the report, please? So basically, I'm delighted to say that things are moving on quite nicely. And in order to keep on moving in the right direction, to ensure that the borough delivers the aims of its new corporate strategy and its town centre regeneration strategy, along with the economic strategy and the levelling up agenda, we need to make sure that we have all the right officers and people in the right place. So I move.
Chair, I'll second that.
Do we have any comments from Councillors Poole or Picker? Okay, great, thank you. And Jerry?
Yes.
Great.
Just a couple of short ones, really. I noticed in the bullet points we talk about performance and managing the growth hub, those elements, which is welcome. So I hope whoever's going to be doing this work gets the development and support in relation to performance management and in the way contracts are monitored and tendered, and not just a pure economic development post.
Yeah, and obviously wholeheartedly agree. I think it's a key team within the council that can do with as much resources as we can get. So agreed, and thank you very much. Could I move that to the vote? All those in favour, please. Thank you very much. And so last but not least, item 7, establishing the principles governing the use of artificial intelligence at Rugby Brough Council. Councillor Brown.
Thanks. Yes, I'm pleased to introduce this for Councillor Robinson. So, as you can see, the use of artificial intelligence is increasing exponentially. So there's a big need for really sound governance framework. The proposed framework ensures that all uses of artificial intelligence and technology adhere to Rugby Brough Council's data protection policies, and that this is monitored and assessed by Rugby Brough Council Information Governance Group, the IEG. I think that's probably all I need to say, but that's fairly straightforward. It's the principle of governance that's important here, and the fact that there could be some vulnerabilities if this isn't secure, and it will be. Thank you.
And
Chair, I'll second
please.
that and move to the council.
Okay, thank you very much. And do you have any comments, questions from Councillor Picker or Paul?
Yeah, so I read this paper with interest because it's something that I know we were talking about in administration prior to the elections. Obviously, I'm pleased to see it emerge now. I think it is very much, in my view, a starting point. We don't know where this technology is going. We don't know whether it's going to be the next big thing or whether it's going to fade out like NFTs and blockchains and such forth. So I think it's a good starting point, but there's room to move forwards, and I hope that the administration will do so.
Councillor Reedhouse.
Similar comment, really. The only other bit, I was just wondering whether it's be worthwhile actually flagging this up with the Audit and Ethics Committee as well, for them to, because it talks about risk-based work and how that would work. And I think it'd be quite a good discussion to have an audit around the risk registers and how that works and where this would fit in the risk registers going forward. So I'd ask that I think, just also get this referred into there for a discussion item at some stage.
Yeah, no, that sounds like an excellent idea, and I think it feels like one of those seminal points that at some point in the future people are going to look back. This is the point the Rugby Brough Council kind of got to grips with AI, and yeah, I think it's long overdue, so thank you. Could I move that to the vote, please? Great. Thank you very much. Okay, so moving on the agenda, we've now got item 8, so a motion to exclude the public under section 100A4 of the Local Government Act to consider the following as